Not too much left to do now. Darn it, I think he saw me. There we go. Nothing left to do now other than fight Rimana. Triangular gate sniping from 1,000 meters away. So, how many of these guys are over here? A lot. Always be prepared not to run past these, because you'll get shot a couple times in the back of the head. Okay. Oh, something else I wanted to mention. If you notice, all of these statues are statues of the cynical. These statues are also, if you remember, the cynical took the form of the high priestess after she died. Why are all the statues in here of the high priestess without her eyes, if it just happened recently? In my opinion, the main character felt so guilty for killing his wife that all the statues in the temple that are normally of sacred things, maybe they were of the priestess, you know? But in his mind, now they all look like the tortured form of his wife. Another little bit of speculation on my part there. Now we gotta swim for what feels like forever. Just as last time. Feels like it was moments ago since we were last here. For our character, it might have been. Seeing as how he does endlessly walk the cycles of this game. Alright, same story as last time. Come in here, cloak, attempt to eliminate Rimana immediately. We're just going to triangular gate him this time. We're not even going to fool around with guns. Since our accuracy is so low, we hardly do jack for damage with our gun. Wait, we killed a homunculus and got the award Full Metal. Okay then. Full Metal Alchemist, here we come. Ah, that was poorly done. Alright, let's try this again. I am invincible! Sup, dog? How did he get over there? Oh well. And of course, as normal, you activate the script, and the game ends again. You might ask yourself, how do you get up here? You can. I've done it before. There isn't anything up there, though. Take one of these, put it down like that, and pray it doesn't tip over, like it just did. Okay, let's try that again. Jump. Jump. And now you're up here. With a little bit of jerry-rigging, you can get over to the other way. Nothing up here, though. Nothing that I know of. I thought maybe there'd be a secret or something. Nope. Oh well. And the eerie music box-like music follows us on our way out. Actually, it just cut out, didn't it? And we could not avoid killing Rimana again. It still ended with the death of Rimana. And this should look very familiar to you. Here we are, friends. Back at the temple. Everything we've done has changed nothing. No one still believes us about talking to Rimana and getting missions from him. It's like I said, hail to you, Commander. Huh, the office has been empty for years! No matter what you say to those guys, it doesn't really end with anything conclusive. We still have the statue of your tortured wife. And like I said earlier, these two pictures appear in this room after the game ends. In my opinion, if you look closely, that face in the middle, that's the main character. It's the only time you'll actually get to see his actual face. You can see the tree there. The tree represents the forest that Shinji buried the women in. There's kind of claws and an owl monster up there, maybe representing the metastronomic force. Up there is an eye, much like the third eye that the Ouroboros have, or whatever their name is. And I believe this is a picture of Rimana's wife. I know it kind of looks like a bit, if you look at it the wrong way, this because of the high cheekbones there, this picture kind of almost looks like a man, but I really do think that this is Rimana's wife. It is cat a corner from the statue of her anyway, so I don't know why those two pictures would appear there like that, but that has always been my thought, that the face in the middle of that painting is the main character. The main character lost in the artifact, lost in the search for truth. Everyone says the same thing. You gotta talk to these three guys and they just tell you some random stuff about the office being closed and how you've been wandering around talking to yourself lately. This guy over here really annoys me, since he wants to tell you about the dreams he's having, but then he gets an important call and will never tell you what the dreams are. This time I asked him, how can we help him? He says, I'd like to know what you think about my dream, and if you've ever had a nightmare like this one. I have the same dream sometimes, under certain circumstances. Oh yeah? Well, maybe we'll talk about this another time, because I'm going to receive a top priority transmission. I apologize. Yep, he just gets that transmission. Ran out of stamina. Pity. Our research is over. What did we get out of that? Discarding 33% of lost hit points during a hemorrhage. Nice. Now let's research the medical artifact. Which has nothing to do with the actual artifact, in case you were wondering. I know it's a pain to walk, but we're going to need the rest of that stamina to run, jump, and swim to where we need to go next. What's coming next is exactly what you expect. It's an exactly the same ending as before. We come in here. Empty cave. We've previously fought Rimana here. We swim to the room that held the final confrontation, and here we go. Artifact. You can actually kind of sneak past here and get behind the artifact. If you notice, it gets really glitchy. It wants to be the portal where you enter in from the dream world, you know, the very first place you start out in, where you go back, you know, where you have deja vu and your mentor is lying there dead and Rimana's there dead also. On this side, it's, however, the light glowy one. Yeah, it just gets really weird and glitchy there. Nothing different happens when you enter the portal from the other side. There's nothing over here. We can try and get on top of the ledge again, just like before, but it doesn't do anything. At least not to my knowledge. That's not gonna work, is it? Let's try it this way. Still that hole in the wall up there. Nothing up here but holy books. The E.Y.E, or the triangular symbol over there. I've often wondered if there's a way up there. But it doesn't seem like there's anything in there. You don't think we could grab that candlestick, do you? No, it's too far away. Maybe if we chucked it up there. Can we still make this jump? Oh yeah, we don't need the candlestick. Interesting. Now the problem is, though, it's sideways. We want it to be standing up. Unless we can get this candlestick to stand upright, it's not gonna work. Ah, oh well. Into the artifact. I think it would be kind of cool if you entered into the artifact in the backwards way. From behind, like we just did, that something different would happen, but it doesn't. They say the same thing. Ask yourself who you are, what you are. Are you lost, or have you been lost since the very beginning? Keeping them alive doesn't change anything. Romana's body isn't over there. Your mentor's body isn't over here. Yeah, I just thought of something actually strangely ironic, friends. Last time we came in here and killed both Rimana and our mentor before entering into this room. Ironically, you find both the bodies of Rimana and your mentor when you start the game there. So in a way that helps build the self-perpetuating cycle in a kind of ironic way. Obviously, it's not mandatory because we didn't kill them this time, but he says, it is true I killed my mentor, but I am not his murderer. That would also support my theory that, well, everyone's theory, it's not just mine, but everyone's theory that you are your mentor and Rimana. It also supports my theory that you're the one who put the 4 bullets in your head, because in a sense, you murdered your mentor, but he's still alive, so therefore he's not dead. Wait, is this body here of any significance? No, it's just a heavy armored. This must be your team. The team that you got sent down here to fight. Okay, let's assume you put 4 bullets in your own head. Is there any blood over here? Or anything like that? Any kind of context clues? Nothing. Alright. I'm still gonna assume, though, that you totally killed yourself. Or, I mean, didn't kill yourself, but caused yourself some serious brain damage. Purposefully erased your memories via the instrument of the gun. We're too fast. We keep ramping up the stairs. Or not the stairs, the cliffside. There's nothing in here. I keep feeling like there should be, but there isn't. How do you explain the metastronomic force, though? Is the metastronomic force a figment of your imagination? Does the metastronomic force really exist? Or is it merely the clawing ego of yourself, your own conscience, clawing away at your own mind, scratching its way to the surface to get the truth? I think the metastronomic force really is real. I think it was a real force, a real alien creature that came to humanity and tried to wipe them all out. I believe that. I don't think it's that part is all in your head. Okay. Well, we've been here multiple times already, friends. Actually, we should take a pause because I need to reintroduce this as being cycle 3. So, I'll be back in just a second.